Welcome, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Teens and Twenties with Peace Negimote, and I am excited to have you here. So, if you are watching me for the first time, welcome again. So, on Teens and Twenties, that's right here, I get to share my lessons, things I wish I knew and did when I was a teenager or when I was in my 20s, because I'm beginning to realize that there are many things I thought that I was doing and I felt I was wise, right? But now I realized that I could have been wiser, I could have had more results, better results, right? And then I just want younger people to learn and grow. And that's basically why I'm here, why I'm doing this. So come along and grab all you can, learn all you can. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the subscribe button, share, like this video, and always go back to check for other videos that you can gain value from. So today I'm going to be sharing one powerful lesson that life has taught me, and that's the need for mentorship. The need for mentorship. Having a mentor is powerful, is key. And as a young person, it's something you cannot do without, because God made all of us not with equal level of wisdom, not with equal level of understanding, but we're made in a way that we grow from understanding to understanding, from knowledge to knowledge, from wisdom to wisdom. And as you continue to experience life and learn from life's lessons and from the lessons of other people, you're just gathering wisdom from everywhere, both from your experiences and from the experiences of other people. So, yes, with age, you grow in wisdom, and that's why it's important to have a mentor. I've never seen any young person who knows everything, and many times when we are growing up, especially as teenagers, we just feel like we know everything. I know what I'm doing. I beg, not be only on that we know what to do. I remember having this conversation with a colleague in school when I was in secondary school. I remember having this conversation. I was asking me, do you think teenagers know what they're doing? Do you think teenagers know everything? Do you think teenagers need counsel? Like, of course, like this now, me, I'm wise. I know a lot of things. I don't need anybody to even be advising me. I know when I'm doing good, I know when I'm doing wrong. And you know that there is this self deception we have, that while we're growing up, we feel like we know everything until life just begins to happen. It begins to come a be like film for us. Like things just begin to play out and then realize, I don't know anything like this. So I think I should just mellow and learn exactly. So if you're there at this phase of your life, then I want you to know that you can't do life alone. You can't do life with your own understanding alone. You can't do life at your level alone. And very importantly, you can't do life receiving counsel from your peers. That's one of the things that has wrecked a lot of young people. You're growing up, you're receiving your own counsel, you're receiving counsel from your friends, from your classmates, from your course mates, and in your mind, you're getting the best of counsel. I'm not saying that there are no wise young people. No, that's not what I'm saying. As a matter of fact, I'm a strong believer of the wisdom in young people. I'm a strong believer of the fact that young people are very powerful. And one of my very very loved scriptures is, let no man despise your youth, right? That scripture, whenever I remember it, I just tell myself, please do not let any man despise your youth. Be an example. So whenever people look at me, they're not looking like me like this pikin no get sense. So that has always been an anchor for me. That scripture has always been an anchor for me. But here today I'm talking about mentorship. Why you need a mentor? Because I've seen that a lot of people don't know that they need mentors. Recently I was talking to a friend of mine, and I began to explain. So I had an idea of an event that I want to host. So I was trying to explain it to her. And the reason behind that was, while I was growing up, right, in my JSS3. So that's like, for those of us who are not in Nigeria, that's the highest class in your junior high school. So as my JSS3, at that point, that's where we're asked to start thinking about the kind of courses we want to do in senior secondary school, that's um, high school, kind of course you want to do or want to study in university, college, and all of that. So that's where you get to choose whether you're going to be an art student, a commercial student, or a science student, and all of that. And for me, it was a very confusing period of my life because I was good at almost everything. I was good at art, I was good at reading, I was good at writing, I was good at listening, I was good at solving problems, I was good at mathematics, chemistry, physics, chemistry. In fact, I was good at almost everything, and it was challenging for me to pick a course. So what did I do? I just sat down to think. Okay, now I did not like to read. So, so you can imagine an intelligent student that not like book. I was one of those people. Like you just know, just be in the class, listen to the teacher teach, and then everything sticks. That was how God blessed my brain. But I did not like to read. So for me, reading was out of it. And then I told myself, any course that was going to make me read, I would not do it. I told myself I was not going to do anything that would make me read. So because of that, I ruled out things like government, commerce, and all of those courses that had notes. Because I used to see my other sisters and I was like, God, that they copy all these notes. Like, no, 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 I'm definitely not copying these notes. I'm definitely not reading these notes. And that was how I ruled out those courses. And then I was left with some science courses. I'm like, okay, science is, that means I'm not in art, I'm going to do science. Science, biology has notes as well. I am not even in love with biology anyway. So I ruled out biology. And then I looked at it, okay, good. I love calculation. I didn't have to read anything, just know the formula. So my you're good to go. So I like, okay, maths is a good you know, maths is my go-to. Okay, chemistry. What's chemistry about? Yeah, a lot of formulas, a lot of calculations. Ah, yeah. Yes, I okay chemistry. I like okay, I'm okay maths, I'm okay chemistry, physics. I didn't really like it, but we can manage, alright. So let's just and that's how I became a science student too. But I knew that okay, because I did not like biology, because I didn't want to read, and we were told that if you want to be a medical doctor, you have to read. If you cannot read, you cannot successfully be a doctor. Like, ah, I'm not doing medicine. I'm not doing medicine. And I now chose to do engineering. Now, I chose engineering. But this engineering that I chose, another reason that made me choose engineering. Then, it's not like now, but then they used to tell us that um, engineering was for men, like engineering was a course for men, like it wasn't a women course and all that. And me, anything we go make me feel like say women no suppose dey. I would never accept. I like okay, since they said it's for women, I'm going to show them that. Sorry, they said it's not for women, it's for men. I'm going to show them that what a man can do, a woman can do even better. And that was how I decided to do engineering. Now, unfortunately, if you're in Nigeria, sorry, some things happen to us many times. So when I decided I was going to do engineering, I wrote JAM, wrote WIEC. I did well with my WIEC, but my JAM, I think it's not like I didn't do so well, but I didn't do well enough to get engineering. So I was given admission to study mathematics and computer science, mathematics and statistics, computer science. That's why I studied university, by the way. And then I started all of this. And then looking back at my life, I am really not doing anything with mathematics. I'm not doing anything with statistics. I'm not doing anything with computer science. But somehow I work in a tech environment, and I just realized that if I had guidance, right? If I had guidance when I was in the university, if I had guidance when I was younger, trying to select all of these courses, maybe I could have been doing something in that line. Maybe who knows? And maybe if I had guidance when I was in junior secondary, I probably would have been an art student, not a science student, because most of what I do now are not science related. I'm more of an administrative person. I do more management roles, project management, office management, administration, and the rest. And then I write a lot. So you can imagine kind of career path I am taking. And I'm saying this, a lot of people are just moving, going about life the same way. Nobody to tell them, you know what, don't take this route, take this route. When you go this way, this is what you think. And come to think of it, when I was in university, I didn't think there was any good thing that would have come out of mathematics and statistics. It's not like what I know now. I can see there are so many things you can do with a certificate in mathematics and statistics, in mathematics, computer, and all of that. There are opportunities everywhere. As a matter of fact, there are so many of them. And then I'm looking at what is currently happening now in the world and what would have been happening with me if I had. It's not like I regret the line that I'm towing. Okay, it's not like I'm regretting anything in this area, but I'm just saying, what if? What if? You never can tell. So here's my counsel: if you're a young person, by all means, at all costs, as long as it doesn't cost you your life, as long as it is not sin, as long as it is not illegal, find somebody who has gone ahead of you, who is experienced in that thing that you're doing, and seek guidance. And a mentor is someone who is ahead of you, who has gone ahead of you, who is taking the path that you want to take, whom you learn from and receive instructions from, that is also committed to guiding you, that is committed to your growth. So it's in two ways. Your mentor is committed to your growth, is intentionally guiding you. And you, on the other hand, you are intentionally listening to your mentor, following your mentor, learning from your mentor, taking instructions. Taking instructions is like key, because many times many young people have people they call mentors that they do not take instructions from. They just go to them like one of those counselors. You know, when you say in a multitude of counselors there is safety, some people see their mentors as one of those, the multitude of counselors. So you take advice from here, take advice from here, take advice from here, and then you decide which one you want to know. That's not where your mentor is. Your mentor is the person who, you know, you want to do something, that even when you're very sure of what you want to do, you still go to the person and say, I know you have experience in this area, I know you are knowledgeable in this area, I know you want my good, I know that if I speak to you, you will guide me aright. And then you sit down and the person tells you do this, and you make up your mind that that's what you're going to do. That's the person you call a mentor. And you need that. You need that in every phase of your life. You need that in your career, you need that in your spiritual development and growth, you need that in marriage, your relationships. This is where I think a lot of young people just mess up their lives. You cannot want to make certain life defining decisions and not have someone guiding you. You're going to wreck your life, you're going to wreck your destiny, to be honest. And many times, even when you don't wreck it, you're going to progress at a slow pace. Now, see your mentor as a ladder. That person has been there. You don't need to start walking up the stairs. Okay, I'll just say like your mentor is an elevator. You don't need to start walking the stairs. You don't need to start taking all of those steps. That person has already taken the steps. The person has gone ahead, and the person just say, you know what, press this button, come up with me there. That's who your mentor is. And you need to connect with more. So if you're a young person today, I just want to encourage you. I want to urge you. Look for a mentor at all costs. You want to grow your spiritual life, get a mentor. It could be a pastor, it could be any leader in your church, any leader around you that you know that loves the Lord, that is, on fire for God, that is pursuing after God. Get that person as your mentor to grow in business, career, whatever the line you've chosen. Look for someone in that same field that is doing it at the level where you envision. Go to that person, learn from the person. And how do you do this? It's simple. Give it, think about it, think deeply about it, think about where you want to go. Look around you. Who are the people that are where you want to be? What are they doing? Do their values align with yours? How can you connect with them? Look for an opportunity to meet with them. Rehearse. When I mean rehearse, I don't mean rehearse to say what you do not mean. Plan your speech, plan how you will approach them, and just go ahead and approach them. Okay, hello, good afternoon, ma'am. This is me. I've been following you for some time. I've learned this from you, and I think that I'm going to learn so much more from you if you could give me the honor of being my mentor. I promise to do this, do this, do this. I know you might be busy, you might not have all of the time, or maybe once having a meeting with you once a quarter or twice a year would go a long way. But I just need to learn. I just need someone that I can learn from, that I can serve, that I can receive their counsel, that I can go to at every step of my growth journey, and then I know I'm going to get clear answers. And I've thought about it, I've prayed about it, I think that I would like you to mentor me. It is that simple. And once you are humble, you know what you want, you're sure of what you want, and you are committed, because that's another thing. Commitment. You can say, oh, I want this person to mentor me, and then when they tell you, okay, show up for this, you say you're not available. I'm having this programming, I'm having this course, I'm doing this training here, you're not available. Okay, this is our time out together, and they ask you to come around, you're not available. And when you even come, you're not even like someone who is prepared to learn anything. That's where the problem is. You're not ready, you're not giving value, you're not ready to receive value. That's where the problem is. So today I'm just going to urge you, get a mentor. I wish I had people who guided me when I was really young. I would have made certain mistakes. I wish I had a relationship mentor. I wish I had a career mentor. I wish I had a spiritual mentor. I wish I just had mentors around me, and I did not. But you can. So what are you waiting for? Make a decision. Get a mentor today. And I hope you got value from this video. So that will be all for today. I hope you got value from this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to leave a comment, ask a question if you want, and I will be willing to respond to you. My name is Pisnegi Mote, and this is Teens and Twenties, where I get to share my lessons and the things that I wish I knew and did that I hope you can start doing and knowing. All right, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video where I'll be talking about relationship tips. Yes, don't miss it.